Hello and welcome back to Sonny Talk Spurs, and today I'm going to be reacting to Tottenham's 4-2 loss away from home against Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premier League. But before I get into this one, if you are new to the channel and just discovering me right now on this video, why don't you leave a like, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs, where you can hear all my reactions to every game, every moment, every news bit from this lovely football club. Maybe not tonight, but lovely football club. And also hit that notification bell because it will let you know when I've gone live in instances such as this. So let's get straight into it. What a frustrating game. Absolute shambles of a game from Tottenham, especially in that first half. It was, I'll be honest, I'm going to go out and say it's the worst performance of the season. I'd put it up there with Wolves, but Wolves we started quite well. But this game, absolutely horrific start. You know, with Tottenham under Ange Postecoglou, we've been used to these really fast, quick starts, going a couple of goals up, 1 or 2 goals up. Today, polar opposite. 2-0 down in quite quick succession early on. Just couldn't pass the ball, couldn't get a hold of it. I mean, I'm looking at the stats on my screen right now in front of me. Looks even on paper to an extent. Brighton with 15 shots, us with 19, them with 9 on target, us with only 3 on target in the end. And, you know, we edged the possession, more passing, but just an all-round really poor game from Tottenham. Just not what we're used to. And everyone in the comment section, I know they're going to say what I'm probably thinking. And it's not down to Ange Postecoglou, in my opinion. It's just, at the moment, Tottenham are in a shambles, hence the title, for a number of reasons. Mainly injuries, suspensions, and the looming January and New Year, you know, squad deficit that we are going to have when certain players leave to go and play for their national team. But yeah, talk about the game first. Just, you know, we won 3 games on the bounce against, you know, Everton, Nottingham Forest and Newcastle respectively. Looked strong in 2 of those games. Against Everton, we rode our luck a bit, but today it did not go our way. We did not ride any luck after, you know, losing 4-2, which is our second heaviest defeat of the season next to Chelsea, I believe. You know, proper slow start. If it weren't for Vicario early on, making some amazing saves, you know, him and the post had their work cut out. You know, it could have been 5-0 at half-time. In general, it could have been 5-6, 7-2, perhaps. But just really had to rely on him. But, you know, they took the lead through Jack Hinshelwood, I believe, and doubled their lead as Kulusevski found Danny Welbeck and Joao Pedro put away his first penalty of the game. But, you know, even the Hinshelwood goal, you can tell there's 4 fullbacks playing in a back 4 at that moment, just playing as if like they know the player is in front of them, but not behind them, and that's where they lack. Unlike a Romero or a Mickey van der Ven or anyone else. Maybe it's about time we start playing Ashley Phillips or Alfie Dorrington. I don't really want to play Eric Dyer, but that's what I think about that. Going back to the penalty, I really don't know what Kulusevski's thinking in this instance. Just pulling on Danny Welbeck's shirt. It's just a bit clueless from a player who's had an unreal season thus far. Joao Pedro puts the penalty away, and, you know, why didn't we sign Joao Pedro from Watford? Think he would do a very good job in our team. And then pretty much Pervis Estupinan, thought I was going to mess the name up there, scores an absolute rocket in the second half to put them 3-0 up. And then Lo Celso gives away another penalty. Joao Pedro makes it 4-0. Alejo Veliz pulls one back to make it 4-1. His first goal for the club. Really nice celebration, but a little bit too late. Kulu got really awfully tackled by Lewis Dunk late on as well. I think he should have been red carded for that, Lewis Dunk. Ben Davies scored to make it 4-2, but little too late. I'm not sure what was happening in the sense of why Tottenham looked like they were more going for it in the final, you know, 10 minutes with stoppage time. It was pretty much, you know, the game was gone. I think Hove hit the post late on as well, but the game was already gone. But Brighton schooled us today. Roberto De Zerbi, masterclass, pressed us into the ground. We really couldn't play our style of football, couldn't get out. We were playing so deep. You know, even the passing around the back was looking shaky. Vicario and Emerson. You know, Emerson was struggling, I believe. Ben Davies seems to all like fall on him sometimes. I think Porro and Udogie struggled in the midfield spaces. I think Milner had an amazing game, same as Billy Gilmore. Yeah, Tottenham just did not look at the races today, and I don't know if they look leggy, but you think we're only playing like one game a week, but is the Christmas period catching up with us? But we all know where the issues lie, the shambles, the injuries, you know, James Maddison, Mickey van der Ven, Rodrigo Bentancur, the list goes on of first-team players who we just rely on, and Romero out now as well. Suspensions have not helped us at all. Basuma would have been better in that game than Hove. I think Hove has now got to go. I don't think he's good enough and can play the system. He can go in January as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, very, very worrying result this, especially as I think Tottenham fans were confident going into this one after 3 back-to-back wins. And we played Bournemouth, who are in very good form. You know, I think they've won 6 of their last 7 in the Premier League, beating Man United, beating Newcastle, beating all sorts of teams. Nottingham Forest, they're doing very, very well. Fulham by 3-0 recently. So yeah, worrying times at Tottenham. I think we've got to heavily invest in January. Desperately need a centre-back. I think we could do with another midfielder, maybe a winger. I mean, some of the subs that came on, you look at the bench, you worry about that. Even Skip was injured today. Apparently he's back at the weekend. But yeah, another injury to contest. Just doesn't seem to go away. And I did a video yesterday about Tottenham's injury situation. And it's just, I don't see any other, like Man United, Newcastle, Chelsea. We don't seem to be getting the same rub of the green as these sort of teams when it comes to injuries. And it is baffling to me. But hey-ho, we got to roll with the punches. People are here saying, has Ange Postecoglou got to change his tactics? I don't think necessarily. I think we still got to believe, you know, it's the right way forward. We're playing a new system under a new manager, and we're only just over the halfway point of the season. We're still around the 5th spot in the Premier League. I know people say Man United are hot on our tails and other teams like that, but, you know, other results around us, you know, City are just sort of getting out of their tough spot. People will have tough spots. This is our tough spot again, but I'm confident, and Brighton just came with a good game plan, and we've not got a proper team out there at the moment. So I'm not too concerned. It's just frustrating. I think Kulusevski had a poor game, actually, all things considered, and he's suspended now for Bournemouth. Our discipline issue is becoming a major problem. Another suspension on the cards there. So another thing to worry about. But let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think Tottenham were purely outclassed by Brighton? What do you really blame for it? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear, and I'll be responding to them in the next few hours when this video has gone live, and tomorrow as well. But if you have enjoyed and you are new around here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs, and hit that notification bell because it will let you know when I've gone live. And I'll see you again pretty soon. And a ciao.